Hey, hope you're well. This is Josh Oakes. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Infusionsoft Campaign Builder. This is pretty awesome for what I do, and I want to share with you my nerdy tips. Now, if you don't know what Infusionsoft is, it's three machines in one. It's an e-commerce system. Think about PayPal or a credit card. It uses authorize.net, but it helps you get paid. It helps you email people. Think about a MailChimp system built into an e-commerce system, so that you know who's bought stuff and you can upsell them. And then lastly, it's a CRM, so think about Salesforce. It puts Salesforce together with like a constant contact, plus it uses Authorize.net and PayPal to get you paid. So you can run your whole business off Infusionsoft, and indeed, I do. So let me just jump right on over into, I'm on the inside of Infusionsoft, and this is going to look pretty advanced. This is why it's exciting. This is called the Campaign Builder. If you aren't using Infusionsoft yet, I'm going to put a link below this. I want you to go fill out a form and watch a tour about Infusionsoft. It might blow your mind. If I get really excited about it and I advise a bunch of customers and clients and big firms, then you probably will too. Okay. I've got a big event coming up soon that's called the Media Leaders Tour. Let me show you that and show you what we're about to talk about so that you can see how this whole thing works. This is called the Media Leaders Tour. It's 3 different events that are in the same week. So network, learn, and build your business in Santa Monica, the Media Leaders Tour, introducing, and we're going to do this in a bunch of different cities. So if you're interested in this and you live in Austin, New York, San Francisco, or LA, go to MediaLeaders.com. So 3 great events to help you grow your company. Now you can imagine, how do I get people to register for a networking event, panel discussion, workshop, and then sell them into the other ones? This one's free, this one's $20, this one's $300 or more. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to work on emailing people and saying, join our networking event, register here, throw your stuff into the list, and then once they've registered, we want to upsell them so that they go on to the next event, join our panel discussion with 100 people or so. It's a smaller. So you got a big event for free, you've got a smaller event for $20, $30 at the door, and you've got a really small event that's a workshop that's only for 10 people. It's several hundreds of dollars, this is the exciting one actually. So this is what the front end looks like. Let's go look at the back end. I've got so much stuff going on here that's exciting. All right, let's jump into you're going to notice different colors. The green ones are live, and the gray ones are the ones that are going to be live later today. I'm working on them. Now this is kind of programming without programming. There's a few different things going on right here. The first is traffic sources, and I really don't have any traffic sources over here, but this is how the Infusionsoft Campaign Builder works. I've got people coming from a blog, my WordPress, that's actually a WordPress site logo, blog. I've got people coming from an email, and you literally think this through graphically, which is genius. You got people coming from the website, blog, website. I mean, they're really the same thing for me. And then I've got an email. Let's do one more. I do have a print ad because I believe in old school flyers. So I've got all these little things that are going to lead into this one. Watch this. And then I've also got something else that's an email blast. And I forget how to get there. Facebook, Twitter, I don't see it. But it's over here, and it's usually other. It'll be from our email blast. Take all these and connect them in there. You really don't need these, but I'm going to show you how this whole thing works. What happens is once I publish them, they turn bright green. We're going to go publish just to show you what it does. If there's anyone in here, you're making changes to their route. And let me show you how the route works. So we're publishing this as we speak. All right, let's go back to the edit mode. What Infusionsoft does really well is says, hey, it looks like you're going to market to all these different people, and you want them to fill out this Media Leaders Tour Los Angeles March 2013 networking event registration form. And this registration form is really this form right here that you see. I've actually embedded it. So what it's saying is, if people fill out that form in green, that means they've hit this step. Please record what source they're from, because it's all about being smart in your marketing. So record what source they're from, and when they fill this out, throw them into this sequence. Now this big box is a sequence, and the reason it's big is because there's a lot of stuff in there. ML Tour, notice how I label all this separately so that I know because this goes to a lot of different places and I can track it and report it. I put ML Tour, because that's the name of the event, and I also put LA usually, ML Tour LA or Santa Monica, because that makes sense, and I do March 2013 usually, because then I'm not going crazy, because I don't want to be able to, which Media Leaders Tour were they in? So I always do ML Tour LA March 2013. Once they're in here, guess what happens? This sequence. This is what's really cool. It instantly applies a tag, which lets me see that they are now ML Tour LA networking event RSVP. Remember, I've got 3 different kinds of events. And what happens here, this is the genius behind Infusionsoft, is I've set it up to automate. This is the instant confirmation email. And it'll email them something beautiful that says, hey Steve, you're confirmed for the free networking event. Here's your details. Forward this to a friend and have them click here to register. So now it gets a little viral. It's pretty cool. Then guess what? 1 week before, this timer goes off. So it puts them into all these start buttons. And when you land in this sequence, it goes, oh, we need to start this, this, and this. Okay, cool. And you can link these together and daisy chain them. I choose not to because I'm a little more nerdy. I like to start things differently. I've got a different way of doing it than probably Infusionsoft suggests, but it works for me. So it'll throw them into this thing, and it says, run this on 3/19 between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. And what happens is it's 1 week before the actual event happens, and it says, hey, you're confirmed, forward this to a friend, remind them in an email, get this on your calendar, we're looking forward to seeing you. So that's a cool one. And then the day of the event, hey, this is happening, we're excited to see you tonight. And these timers are key because it doesn't send out that email immediately. It throws them into the timer. Now what I'm going to do is, because I'm becoming more sophisticated, I have so many events going, I'm going to throw in another timer, because what if somebody accidentally registered for this next year or something? I don't want them accidentally getting an instant confirmation email showing up to a networking event and I get blamed and I feel terrible and then my reputation goes down. Let's double click on this and let's say I only want it between the dates, today's date, let's make it yesterday, and the date of the event. So the date of the event is actually 26th. So I'm going to make it the 27th, and I'm going to make it so that it only runs between 1 a.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern. You're wondering why would it send? Well, you can have it run at 8 a.m. every day so that it only sends them out at a certain day. It's really cool. You got a lot of options here. This is the way I set it up. I set it up almost 24 hours a day that way, and it just works for me. Okay, and then what I can do is double click in here. I haven't set this email up yet, and I will. It gives you a sample email. I'm not going to get into this for a hot sec because I'm going to show you how I set up my emails. So this, when they get thrown in here, it instantly applies a tag, and then it throws them into a timer, and the timer goes off. The timer stops letting them get to the email after the event has happened. And this timer has a huge window of opportunity of 1 month. These timers are very small. They have a window of opportunity of 1 day. So if they're already in here, boom, they're going to hit that. If it's after, they're not going to hit it, and so on and so on. So that's the genius behind that big box called the registered sequence. Once they've registered for this event, they're in there. Now, Josh, why do you have so many of these darn things? Well, I got 3 different events. This is an invite sequence. This is the one where, and I want to show you this one, where instantly I will invite them, and here's the beautiful invite to these 3 different events. Made some cool looking graphics, hope you like them. Spent a little bit of time in Photoshop on that. Bought these graphics for very cheap and was able to Photoshop them together, really nice. If you don't know Photoshop, go learn it. I've got a whole video series on that. Hey contact, and then they'll throw in the word Steve or Bill or Chris or Christina. I've been hosting 3 types of events that have grown my business for the last 5+ years: networking events, boot camps, and workshops. A lot of our media leaders asked me to host more of these events. Now watch this. I don't know why the size of this is a little bit smaller. It should be a lot bigger. I'll make it 14. So it's really easy. We're calling this new concept this. Now I've hyperlinked this here. All these different things I've hyperlinked. And I'm telling people about the 3 different kinds of events. When they click on this one link, guess where it takes them? To one page. Because remember, I've got 3 different events in a city: networking, panel, and workshop. And notice how my email and my website have the same graphics, so you feel comfortable that you've landed on the right thing. I've got 3 different colors. When you click on workshop, it's all red. You see this? Red, red. When you click on the buttons, red. I'm really trying to theme this. I'm working on that so customers understand. Panel discussion, blue, 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 right? And green, green, green. Even though they're different color greens, I think it's okay. Now, let's go look at this. When people click on this link here, click here to learn more about this unique event, I'm just gently introducing them to a new, I'm not even trying to really sell them. This will sit in their inbox for a while. Connections, content, consulting, 3 different kinds of events, and then I remind them again. Now here's what's really cool, and I set up the email network, learn, and build your business in Santa Monica at the Media Leaders Tour. Pretty awesome. What I will do here is take this email and I will save it as a template, and I'll apply it here, and I'll apply it here. That's the beauty of Media Leaders. That's the beauty of Infusionsoft. Get your email perfect. Get your headers up there perfect. Get your graphics perfect. Get everything right. Put your little buttons in here. Like I spent some time putting buttons in here. And watch, I'm going to delete this. This is how easy it is. You can add in little lines to barriers. Boom. Now, put them in there and then save it. For instance, this isn't ready because I have an old event data in here. Got the wrong stuff in here. So I'm actually going to remove that and remove that. I've got my best-selling book in there. You can learn more about it at lightbrightandpolite.com or click on the link below. Notice how I have did a friend forward you this email register here. That's important. People are always clicking that long after the event's over. Let's verify that that goes to our new website, MediaLeaders.com. Yep, it does. Typically, I'll put a lot of Google Analytics in there, so I know years after it's over, people are still clicking that button, and I can give it credit for bringing me stuff, but right there I didn't. All right, so that's kind of how the emails work. I will do this thing called email save as a template, and I'll name it carefully, ML Tour LA invite, or something like that. This is the invite. And I'll have 3 different invites. And now this is where Infusionsoft is genius, and I want you to look at this. All right. We are in the invite sequence, and eventually the invite sequence, I'm going to get rid of these because I actually don't care about sources. I want you to see where all these things are going to come from. But the invite sequence is going to go here. This is where this gets genius. People get 1 invite in Los Angeles to a networking event, to purchase a ticket, a $20 ticket, and also to the panel discussion. You see that? And also to purchase a $300 ticket to the workshop. This is for my friends. I've got a free registration here, and that's for important people and friends. But what happens is if they're in there getting invites, isn't it annoying sometimes when you get an invite from someone and you've already registered, and you have to email them back and go, dude, I'm already on your list. Can you please verify that I'm on your list? I don't know why you're still emailing me. It's kind of annoying. Infusionsoft, if you create events like I do, it lets you take them out of this sequence. They filled this one out. Now they're in here. Now we let this one say, you're registered. Also, go buy a ticket here and go buy a ticket here. So they're no longer getting invites. That way they're not getting invite number 2 and invite number 3 being annoyed. Instead, they're getting a confirmation email and reminding them, just in case you haven't registered yet, jump in here and buy one of these bad boys. Then they get a confirmation email for the networking event, and they jump into panel discussion registered. They get confirmation emails for the panel discussion, which is similar to a networking event. What it does is a bunch of start buttons, right? Let's turn these into bright green by going over here and publishing. You got to publish once you make changes, and then this is a really well thought through system. Let's go back over here, panel discussion. This is our sequence. So let's look at this. It applies to tags. It tells me, hey, this Media Leaders LA, this is a panel discussion RSVP person. And I'll show you how tags work. Tags mean I can sort and search and learn who's in it and who's not in it. And I can also publicly display it because we've got some special programming. Also, it reminds me, this person's in the region of LA. So if they're a new person, they're going to... I can market only to LA region people, only to New York, and so on. I've really got some smart logic in there. Here's an instant confirmation, Santa Monica. And now I have to go through and change these because I've copied it from another event that I've hosted. And that's the beauty behind Infusionsoft is now you can copy from a campaign and rename this and so on. So I'm not reinventing the wheel. This is a past blast that we've sent out. hey, contact, you're registered. This is what it looks like. Share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, share it on LinkedIn. And I'm also marketing my other events inside the confirmation. This was that event's graphic presented by Business Wire. So you're confirmed for the February Media Leaders event. So that was kind of cool. I will update this and make it beautiful for the panel discussion registered. That means they're registered for the panel discussion if they're in here. Hopefully this is making sense. I will also fix this. Remember how I showed you past? What if they register for this darn thing way after the event or something goes wrong? You never know. Put a timer in there and make it so, in fact, let's just do it this way. Let's go here. Let's make this easy. We don't need all these. Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's put a timer there. They can only register for this thing here, here, and here. So this is an instant registration. If they start this, it goes in here. The title, the date will be between 2/14, which is yesterday. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. And the date of this event is 26th, 27th, 28th. I'm going to make this 29th just for fun. They can't activate all this stuff, and then it's going to be between, and I make it 1 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern because I want it to run all the time and give instant confirmations and get my stuff done, and I'm not up at those other times. Okay, so run between and then throw them into apply 2 tags, then throw them into remove 1 tag, and this is the unsubscribe tag. Hey, if they registered or bought a ticket to this, then they're no longer unsubscribed. They gave me their credit card number, they're in my system, and I'm going to market to them, right? Okay, then next. Let's look at this. So this is kind of how this works. This is the instant confirmation. You see what's happening there. It only runs in a certain thing. It's applying 2 tags. It's removing an unsubscribe tag. And then guess what? Here's a 2-week reminder. I'm so excited to see you. Forward this to friends. Here's a 1-week reminder. Sometimes I'll do a 2-day reminder. Notice how it's not connected. That's an optional system. And then the day of event reminder. Let's go do that. Come on out tonight. Look at this. This is how I write it for my other emails. Hopefully this is really helpful for you. Hi, contact. Looking forward to seeing you tonight for the social media PR panel discussion. Important details. Because this is an in-person event, I need you to be well educated on what the heck's going on. Use this hashtag. If you're hungry, get there early. There's pizza, there's free street parking. Arrive at this time. We're raffling off a ticket. All this really cool stuff. Okay? So that's awesome. This worked out really well for my last event. We packed the house because of all this stuff. Now that was just for the panel discussion. You register, and I've got automated marketing. I've also got a possible sweepstakes. If you click on one of the emails and indicate interest, this will continue to run, but it'll throw you into this one. Media Leaders Tour Santa Monica, enter to win sweepstakes, and I might raffle off some stuff. So if you indicate interest, then it tags you with some new stuff, and networking event shared or sweepstakes entry, and I've got all kinds of little logic here. Okay, cool. Now, after both of these events, I've got an email sequence with pictures. So it'll run between certain date, or it'll run on a certain date and post event. Hey, here's the pics, here's the stats, and all that cool stuff. Now I need to make sure that I get that email ready by that time because that'll auto run, right? And then last, let's look at the workshop registered. People that buy this is a $300 ticket. This is a $20 ticket. This price might go up. But what happens is I go pick my product here. If they make any purchase, do you want to toss them in there? Specific product purchase or product in a category. It's pretty sweet. So I could go pick a specific product purchase, which I'll do, and I'll build a product that is a $295 product that they have to have purchased. Anyone can purchase it. That's what this little tiny arrow guy in the upper right means. Even if they're not over here in this sequence, they can purchase it, and this gets activated. The workshop confirmation activation email. So start date, they instantly get applied, and then this email will only run on certain dates. Okay, and I could probably put this up here, but anyways, you get the idea. Start date, I'll toss in some communications, which is an email. You see how the communications works over here? I don't know why I had fax or voice, but Infusionsoft works with voice, so it'll dial somebody and say, congratulations, you're confirmed. I'm so excited to see you. How crazy is that? And they'll also email them a letter, because if you read my book, you know that handwritten cool stuff or printed is awesome. So you got timers in the sequence: start, delay timer, date, and then birthday timer. Field timers like when's your anniversary, when's your birthday, and it'll email them on a birthday. Process timer, or processes, it can apply or remove a tag I don't have time to show you all that. You can apply a note. This person did this in their contact info, create task. We're just looking at the campaign builder today, so there's a lot. Assign an owner. If I have a sales team, which I do, I'm mostly taking care of all these people, thousands of people, and I'm able to automate it. I could assign one of my team members. If they want a consultation, I give it to one of my employees. Create an opportunity. That means, whoa, they're super interested in sales. Fulfillment list means email the list of people every week to this company because they're going to ship my books out to those people. Send an HTTP post. This is something else. And then action set. We use those sometimes. And then you can take a big notepad in here and go, fix this, Josh. Fix this one. And then put some notes as to who's going to fix it and what they're going to do and work on it and double check it. Oh, look at that fulfillment list. Okay. Hopefully this is making sense. This, my friends, is the campaign builder. We're just about done. I like to throw this stuff in. Media Leaders Tour invite sequence, right? And this isn't active quite yet. But if they opt out of this event, then I don't want them in there still getting emails. So I put a little thing at the bottom of all these. Watch this. If I do, this will pull them out of that. The first email in there, what I'm doing is there's a bunch of different ways to pull people out of sequences, and this is one of them. If they click a link, do you see this? That little link click thing, it's like a cursor. There's a bunch of different ways you can take that logo and turn it into different things. If they submit a web form, pull them out. And what you're doing is you're changing the dynamic of this little tiny button, this thing that pulls them out. If they click a link, I want them to pull out. Save. Watch this. If you double click in the middle of it, here's what happens. It shows you the 3 emails that are in that sequence. It says, what do you want them to click to be considered to be out? Well, I don't want them to click the registration button because they have to go register, and that'll take them out of there. What I want to do is go down to the bottom, click here to unsubscribe from our list. Oh, that's not one. Click here and I'll remove you from the invites for this event. That's the one I want. Okay? And the unsubscribe too. But I made my own one that says, pretend like this is one of them, and I'll remove you from invites to this event. I'll do that for the next one too. Click here. Now I'm probably going to change all these emails, but you see how this works. Click here and I'll remove you from the invites. And what that does is it doesn't get them to unsubscribe. It just gets them, they're not interested in that event. Cool. Next, if they unsubscribe from our whole database, if they get an unsubscribe tag or an opt-out tag, which I'm going to take special note. Okay, I just took note on my pad of paper because there's so much going on here. You have to have a notepad. It's a lot, as you can see, this marketing automation. So, prospect tags. Oh, if it seems as though they're a spammer, I have another system built in place that looks like they're a spammer. Don't email them. Take them out immediately. Don't email them confirmation emails and all that stuff. So, got a lot of different things going on in there. All right, this is the campaign builder, my friends, and this is getting deep into one of our events. Let's step back and look at all the campaigns that I've got going on. Media Leaders Tour is what we just looked at. I've got one person in there. I tested it last night. Now I've got a Media Leaders virtual conference. Let me toss into that just for a quick sec and show you what I've got going on here. All right, now this is an awesome one. This tab up here is the performance tab. It shows you it's live, and this event is live. Everything is on. And the other one, when I was on performance tab, you only saw like 2 items. But when you go to edit, you see them all. See how they're all green? These are active and ready to go. I'm going to walk you through this event real quick. This is a cool one, I think. See this event in the upper right of Media Leaders? Or you go on the front page and you'll see it. First, real quick, watch this. Learn social media PR marketing and sales at this Media Leaders event. Watch this. This is a virtual conference, tons of videos, learn from my friends, 7 tactical tips in less than 45 minutes. All these people are teaching. They're all teaching an online course. Sweet! And it's only $100. Awesome, right? Here's a teaser. My friend Maria gives away her first 7 tips, 12 minutes, and it goes on for an hour if you register. Okay, let me show you what happens. If you register for this darn thing, it takes you to an Infusionsoft hosted landing page that's secure, that records your credit card info, and you can buy your ticket. Awesome. In addition to that, you can log in. See, this is the beauty. I've got other cool stuff. I'm already logged in, so it doesn't ask me to log in again. It hides the registration button down there. Okay, so this is the front end. Now, I've also got a bunch of speakers on the back end that are registering as an affiliate. Watch this. Same event, But the speakers see this. Hey, you're an affiliate. Here's how to use the system. Watch this video. Click here to apply for Media Leaders Affiliate Program or log in here. And this is pretty sweet. Now let me show you what normal people go through. This is the front end. If you want to register for the conference and learn from all my buddies, 2 or 3 dozen people, you go through this. Or the speakers go through this, because I've got 2 or 3 dozen presentations to handle, so I automated the darn stuff. Watch this. So if they start with step 1, I have an optional thing where they can download sample tweets and videos and stuff to opt in for free. Send me the sample videos and take me to step 2. And that's kind of cool. First name, email, nearest city. I'm not using this, but I always create this because then the thank you page is, thanks for filling out our form. Please go check your email and click on the confirm button. You know, sometimes I'll take them right to the next step where they can watch a video, and I probably will do that here. So that's a sample one, and then they get a series of emails if I decide to use that to give away a free tip or run a sweepstakes before the event, and you don't actually have to buy a ticket, no purchase necessary. It'll send you some free tweets and videos. I spent some time setting this up. This is a tip for you. Nurture your audience. Here's a sample social media posts, and I'm sending this to people for 100% free. I'm advertising the event that I want them to buy a ticket to all over this thing. Here's some other free videos. Look at this, right? And then 2 days later, wait at least 2 days, and then run at 9:30. This is my daisy chain system, as I call it. Infusionsoft, if you want to trademark that and lease it from me, you're welcome to. Hello, contact. What do you think of the sample tweets I sent you a couple days ago? See how I've automated this? It's a nice conversation. Then wait 2 more days. If they haven't registered, haven't been pulled out of the sequence, let's follow up here. I checked our list, and I don't see you there yet. Do you have any questions about the event? Reply back. I'm including next week's tweets, all this cool stuff, right? And this is the last one. Go buy your ticket. Right? Do you see how I'm nurturing people? This is my last email to you. I'll help you take us up on an incredible offer to join our virtual conference. Let's go back to that. So all of that was in the step 1. If they purchase a ticket, a $97 ticket to Media Leaders, the virtual conference, they get put into both of these things. So what I'm doing is I'm just counting on people to buy the darn ticket with all my website marketing, which people have. I've got 2 people that, I think I have 3 or 4 or 5 people that have purchased this ticket. I don't know why there's just 2. But you can click here on the performance tab and see who it is. You can click on this performance tab to see who it is. Yeah, I've got a bunch of people in there. Okay, so let's go back to the campaign. And let's take a look at this. So this is once they buy it, they get a sign up for a newsletter and all kinds of other cool stuff. But let's go back over to this one. This is where I've got a lot of presenters to handle. So I email all my presenters. I know this is a long video, but check this out. I hope this inspires you to do something cool. And reach out below this video and buy my book. That's the nicest thing you could ever do is buy my book. If you like my ideas, give me 5 stars. If you think that my ideas merit 5 stars on Amazon, go find Light, Bright, and Polite on Amazon. Buy the darn thing for 99 cents or $9.99 or $25, whichever price, whichever type of merit you want. I would love 5 stars. Okay, Media Leaders Presenter. This is a start button that says, hey, presenter, watch this. Hey, Bill, I'm excited that you're going to be a presenter for a virtual conference. I know all these people personally, but I sent them this email. We're getting close to the conference. Remember, this is your background. Please invest 3 minutes to fill out this application form today to get all your data into our system. Because these people, long story, but if they don't do it, it waits 2 days and watch what happens. Because remember, people are busy. Hey, Bill, I just checked the list and noticed that you may not have completed step 1. Notice how I'm polite? May not have completed. Maybe they did and the system broke or I don't know. Please invest 3 minutes and fill out this application form today. Remember, there's some more info below. Okay, cool. Awesome. And this is the number 3. And if people get to this, I bet you're busy. As a presenter, please take 1 moment to help me out here. Cool, right? And once they fill out one of these things, any one of these, if they register as an affiliate or they indicate interest, they click the link. If they've already filled it out, there's an option area to say, already done this, boom, and it throws in, already completed this. Or if they register as an affiliate, which adds them as a tag, if they get that tag, then they get thrown out. And once they fill out that form, then they get this. Wait 15 minutes. Watch this, because I don't want to bug the heck out of them. Hey, Bill, thanks for completing step 1. Now fill out this form. I've got step 2. Click here if you already completed this. Awesome. And then it reminds them the next day, 2 days later. Please take a moment, fill out this form. I bet you're busy. Cool. And the same thing with a third. Awesome. So now you see, and I have all my friends doing this. I've got a lot of people in here. In fact, look at this. I've got 24 people in here. I should have 28. Oh, I've had 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I've got 28 total. But you see how 24 are in this process? 3 are here. It was 0 are here. And you're all set up, right? So this person got the you're all set up. Steve gets 5 stars. Steve got an email from me that says all this cool stuff. So anyways, you can see the series of emails that Steve got. All right, let's go back here. Let's go back to the campaign. I'm going to finish this video up here now because you've got a lot to do. And hopefully this has been really helpful for you. But I've got my presenters automated. This took hours, but it saves me a lot of hours, and it lets me go run around, and I'm not managing my business. I'm automating my business. I can see where people are at, as you saw there. How cool is that? What if you could see where customers are at? Boom, boom, boom. And this isn't even the most sophisticated way to do it. I would not say that I'm the best Infusionsoft. I'm a businessman. I'm not an Infusionsoft builder. I don't do this really as much as there's some professionals out there. If you need help with Infusionsoft, give me a holler. I'm delighted to help. I'll do whatever I can to make sure that you're advised and you're well taken care of. So there's your performance tab. You've got your edit tab, and I also have a one-click upsell that's pretty incredible. Check this out. I'm going to show you one more thing that's amazing. When people buy a $97 ticket to this event, they then get thrown into 2 different sequences. This is a mathematical box. This box says, if this happens, then throw them in here. I won't open it up, but it's pretty advanced. Let's just say, right now, by default, both of these lines run, but I can make rules to where they don't run and they do run and stuff. This is a nurture sequence. When you buy the ticket, it automatically takes you to a page that says, hey, do you want to get a free strategy session from Josh and his team? It's $5. And this is the strategy session that you would see. Hey, this is $5. Sign up right now. Exclusive offer to join Josh's media. Sign up for $5, and you read this whole darn thing. You get $1,500 in bonuses for $5. Wow, pretty good deal, huh? And what happens is you fill out this survey. You have to fill out all this stuff and give me more info so I can learn about you. Yes, give me a month of membership for $5, and I understand I'll be billed later for more. Well, the cool thing is when they do that, then it auto gives them it bills them for $5, it waits 1 month, and then it throws them into a subscription program that's more money. How genius is that? It took me a long time to figure this out. Special thanks to one of the Infusionsoft guys for helping me. You can build anything on this platform. These are scripts. Maybe I should separate those out just a little bit more, and that's why I did that. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. This is a genius, and I think in the long run, I'm not calling myself genius. I'll do that in another video. Okay. I think we're good. Thank you so much for watching this. If you have any questions, comment below. I like Infusionsoft a lot. I'm going to give you a link to a video that I built about another video so you can learn. If you're not signed up for Infusionsoft, you need to. I want to make sure that you sign up. I'm going to give you another video on our website that looks like this. We're going to go to MediaLeaders.com. I encourage you to do so. You see this video, 7 steps to small business success. Watch this intro video, fill out this form, and you get a free 30-minute Infusionsoft demo as to how it builds your business. I got really technical, but if you don't have Infusionsoft, I want you to do it. And you can also take the demo for free on Infusionsoft. But this is all stuff I built. So I'm honored to have you here. Thank you so much. How to use the Infusionsoft Campaign Builder. My name is Josh Oakes. Click some of the links below. Subscribe above. Like this video if you like it. I'm honored to have you here. Have a great day. Take care.